And here is the man himself, Mr. Gibson Michaels. And he is actually up for 2016 Dragon Award finalist, Best Military Science Fiction. He's up against this year. He's got some stiff competition, but we're still holding out hope, right?
Yeah, that with David Weber in the same category, I don't hold a lot of delusions about actually winning it, but miracles do happen.
That's great. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your series? What did you actually, do you have a name for this particular trilogy, the Sentience
This trilogy is called the Sentience Trilogy because one of the main characters is a smart aleck sentient computer, biological computer, who's kind of in the background orchestrating a couple of interstellar wars. There's a interstellar civil war, alien invasion, and just a lot of interstellar explosions and shoot-'em-ups going on. Kind of a Star Wars-y type thing.
Excellent, excellent. That sounds like something that some of my handful of my smidgen of viewers would be interested in, definitely. Now, what kind of future did you decide to design for this trilogy?
Basically, it's based on kind of a 33rd century expansion out into the galaxy where mankind has pretty much lost contact with old Earth. The political situation is very much like that found just prior to World War I.
Ooh, okay.
You know, so it's like
lots of treaties that are kind of crossing over.
Exactly, and so the German colonies or the German planets that making up the German national entity still have an emperor. As a matter of fact, that one of the main characters in the book is a remote relative of the German emperor. So,
just like in European society before World War I, how many of the people who were in positions of power, officials, had some type of royal lineage to various lines.
Yeah, that a lot of them are more like the British monarchy here. They're more of constitutional monarchies rather than absolute.
Now, obviously, before in the pre-World War I era, there was a lot of heavy politicking going on, a lot of positioning, a lot of building up for potential threats and stuff like that. Do you deal a lot with the politics and the states of nations, or are you focused more on the tactics and the battles themselves?
That there is some, background given for various wars and conflicts that happening between some of the primary political entities, but it's primarily involved in around the intrigue and political situation leading up to and into the interstellar civil war.
Okay.
With a bunch of aliens planning to invade in the background while they're prepping to launch their invasion.
All right. Now, of course, in space you have the additional challenge of a three-dimensional battlefield, things like inertialess movement, the question of how FTL will bring into various conflicts, deployment of fleets. How did you get over those kind of challenges, or how representative do you say you got in those books?
Well, that one of the things that a lot of the inertial problems is overcome with the fact that mankind has discovered gravitics and able to create artificial gravity and overcome centrifugal force by compensation with the internal gravitic drives.
Excellent. All right. So if there were one thing you would say to the young reader who's curious about getting into sci-fi to get them to go to your trilogy instead of to something like, David Weber's Honorverse, what would you say for that?
Basically, that while David Weber's Honorverse is one of the best sellers ever in that genre, that I write to entertain people, And so that's one of the things that most of the readers that leaving feedback on Amazon is telling me is how much they actually enjoyed the characters, enjoyed the storylines. There's a lot of humor, be it low-key or humor involved. Basically, that I just like to spin a good yarn, and so that the readers are actually just enjoying the read. It's not intended to be high literature, but it's just something that I want readers to finish the series going, damn, I really enjoyed that.
All right, Mr. Michaels, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it very much.